Well, good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the kitchen again. It's good to have y'all here because we've got something really good coming up. It can be a party food. It can just be a special treat for y'all at home. And it's going to be a two-part video. And in the first part today, we're going to make the marinade. And it's going to be a bruschetta marinade. And then when we come back for part two, I'm going to show you two different ways that I use it. But I'm going to bring y'all over to the booze block real close where you can see the ingredients, and I'll talk to you a little bit about it. And this part is going to be quick because I'm just going to get the marinade together and let it set and do its thing. And then when we come back for the second part on the next video, y'all see how to use it. Let me just tell you, you're going to like this one. It's easy and it's fast and it sure is good. This doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients, so I'm not going to put a recipe at the end. You just need to write down what we're using. I've got about 1.5 pounds of little cherry tomatoes that I've halved, and the bigger ones I quartered them. And I've got 1 pound of fresh mozzarella, and I think it's 1 pound. I bought this at Costco. I couldn't find the pearls, so I bought this at Costco, and here's half of the package, and it's sliced already. So all I did was get me some and lay it down and cut the slices and cut it into these little pieces because that's about the size of those pearls that when you get it in the pearls. Then you want some green onions, and this is one whole bunch of green onions, and then the bottom part of a couple of more that I use the blades off of. So just according to how you like it. Now you could eliminate the green onions and add basil, or in addition to the green onions you can add some basil. And I may add a little bit of pesto to it later just because I like it. But all you do is you put it all in your bowl, and I'll just dump all of this in there. And then you pour this Kraft's dressing over it. And one reason for cutting your tomatoes, that juice that's in them helps the cheese to break down and you have a more spreadable consistency. Now I'm going to use this for your typical bruschetta, the toast with the good stuff on it. But there's also something else we're going to use it for. Okay, and I'm just going to put a handful or so of green onions in here. That's about 3/4 to a cup. Let's see how that looks. Now I'm not right now going to put any salt or pepper because the dressing that you pour on it gives it all the flavor that you need. I think that's about a pretty good ratio there. And you're going to use the sun-dried tomato, and it's a vinaigrette. I love this on my salads, but I'm going to use it for this also because it adds that extra flavor to it. So let's see here. You want enough in there that your cheese is going to be marinating, in other words, because you want it to break down. It doesn't have to be floating or covered, but you want it to be enough. I'm going to add a little bit more. Already smells good. That dressing's good. That dressing is good to pour over a piece of chicken and bake it. Very good. Okay, I'm going to cover this. And I'm going to let it set out a while just because it does better, melts better at room temperature. You know, I'm going to put some more in. I may just put the whole bottle, pooey. But you put it in the refrigerator, and then we'll come back and use it in 2 different recipes. But it's going to take about 24 hours or all day sitting on the counter to get it ready to make the dishes out of it. But there you go, and I'll be back and show you what we're going to do with it. So y'all just watch this and then anticipate something really good coming up pretty soon. I wanted to show y'all what it looks like while it's marinating. I've got, you know, the green onions, tomatoes, and the cheese, and it's in the dressing. And I left it on the counter for most of the day, and then I put it in the refrigerator, and it's ready for me to do part 2 of the video. Let me go over one more time what I used. I used about 1.5 pounds of cherry tomatoes, and I quartered them. And I used 1 pound of mozzarella, fresh mozzarella cheese, and I used the one that I got at Costco that is sliced, and then I just cut it in little bitty square pieces. And I used probably a cup of chopped green onions. I have some left for another dish. And a whole bottle of the Kraft's sun-dried tomato vinaigrette. And if you can't find that, you could use a regular Italian dressing and maybe add some sun-dried tomatoes into it for that little extra bit of flavor. And also maybe you would add a little onion and garlic powder if you're using just to add some extra flavor. But I'm going to do it just with the bottle of dressing this time. So we're going to come back and make a couple of dishes out of this the next video. But while I have a short and sweet one, you know, sometimes when a speaker gets up, you hope they're short and sweet. Well, this video should be short and sweet. I want to ask y'all one more time to please share my channel with your friends and share it on your Facebook page. And also, if you haven't, please subscribe and hit that bell to where they will notify you when I have new videos up. Now, one of my subscribers said that she had not been being notified, so she unsubscribed and resubscribed right quick, thinking that would fix the problem. But I appreciate y'all watching, I appreciate you sharing, and I just want my channel to grow. It's good for me to have this to do. I love to be in the kitchen, and I love sharing recipes with y'all and visiting with you. And sometimes I need to say something. Maybe I don't need to say something, but I have something that I think I need to say, and so I just talk to you about it. But today we're just going to hurry on out of here, and we'll be back when this gets through marinating, and we'll make a couple of good dishes with it that I think y'all will enjoy using at your house. This one is especially good for the summertime because it's just kind of a cool dish. So the good Lord bless and keep y'all, and I'll see you back here in a day or two with good recipes to use this in.